Bang. How's it going? Oh, wait. Hold on. Much better. Okay. So, for today's Rocket League Tuesday, it's going to be a little bit different. I am going to be playing games, and then I'm also just going to be talking about myself. Doing a little About Me Rocket League Tuesday, just to kind of give you guys a general idea of who I am. So, I'll wait to get into the first game, and then I'll get into my first topic. Bang. Alright, and we're getting into the first game. So, I'm going to talk about where I grew up, where I was born, kind of all that. So, where I grew up and where I was born, kind of just the same area. Little town in Illinois. Is that? Always got to start the video off with conceding a goal. Always have to. 2.5 hours from Chicago, so it's not like I'm in proximity to that either. I grew up in a really small town. Obviously, some of my interests are very closely akin to someone that lives in a small town. So I was very interested in video games. But, hold up, I'm going to clip him. Fuck you. So I was very interested in video games growing up. But I also got really interested in like skipping rocks. Disc golf is super fun. It's very popular when you have a lot of barren areas almost. I played tennis in high school. I played chess in high school. So it's a lot of just stuff that you can kind of do from your residing of your home or in your little area. So I just stayed in Illinois for a while. I graduated in 2020. Oh no. No way you don't save that. That's insane. No problem. We'll win this. So I graduated back in 2020. Year of the pandemic. And that, honestly, I had a love-hate relationship with the pandemic. There's so many people that hated it. And obviously I was not a fan of it for the amount of stuff that it changed about my life. Like, I had a trip to Belgium planned, and then I had a trip to Africa planned, and I didn't get to do either of those because of the pandemic. So that was a little disappointing. And I still haven't left the country since, so that's something that's on my radar. I was born in 2001, but I haven't left the country yet, so that's something that's still on my radar. For the most part, though, I really just. Hold up, let me clip him first. Bang. But yeah, so I have a love hate relationship with the pandemic. So if it wasn't for the pandemic, I think there are things that I would have done, and then I think there are also things I wouldn't have done. So a year after I graduated from high school, I actually moved to Utah. I had some friends I knew that lived in Utah. That's it's my buddy's brand that I'm wearing the shirt of. So holy, what a save! That's my friend Dan. He's the first person I met that lived in Utah, and this is his brand. He doesn't do it a lot anymore, but it's still his brand. So I'll forever have the shirt, and then I'll also forever have. I had to, bro, what is my teammate doing? Okay. Anyways, it doesn't matter. He's just like playing nonsense, bro. Holy. But yeah, obviously I have the swear tattoo, and then I have a shirt of it. Even though he doesn't do it anymore, it's still just a little keystone. So I moved back to Utah in 2021, and just when I was out there, I picked up some other hobbies. Like I used to hike a decent bit, and oh my gosh, they're bumping like crazy. Holy, just can't do anything about it. It's nuts. Bang. I moved to Utah in 2021. And I think that was one of the greatest things I've ever done. It was one of the most fun times of my life. I really enjoyed the area. I really enjoyed the friends that I had already made, so I moved out there. And you just did the usual stuff you do when you're 20, go to parties and go to the mall, and really got that bigger area experience that I wasn't getting when I lived in my small town. Oh my. All right. Well, yeah, that was a rough one. But oh, he's not ranked. Oh, that's why. Not even close to this fucking rank. Holy shit. I lived out in Utah, had my own apartment, was living on my own. I was doing a lot of like warehouse type jobs. I hadn't really focused on trying to build a career quite yet. I didn't really have the means for it, just because Utah was fairly expensive. I was, live. I was 20 when I moved out there, so I was just trying to really. No, wait. I was 19 when I moved out there. I moved before my 20th birthday. So I was 19 when I moved out there, and I was really just trying to get some experiences, experience the world, become like a person. I didn't finish that. He didn't finish that either. Insane. Just get some experiences, experience the bigger areas, and kind of just do all that stuff that had to offer. And I did a lot of warehouse jobs. Stop, you're repeating yourself here. But I met a lot of people out there. I got into a few relationships, and I actually, funny enough, ended up getting married in Vegas, and marriage at 20, 22? 21. I married at, anyways, a marriage at 22 doesn't really typically end great. It can, but for most of the time, it doesn't. Oh, I slotted that. But most of the time, it doesn't. And that is what plagued me. So I ended up moving back to Illinois, and that's where I am. But I am planning on going back to Utah, probably within like 6 months. I moved back a little over a year ago, and I just have not enjoyed being back. I thought I would enjoy being around family a little more, and I thought I would enjoy that smaller area again, and I just don't. I want to be able to go out and go meet people. I think my biggest issue is with the state of the world. There's so much happening online that it's very easy just to meet people online, and you don't typically meet people authentically anymore. There's not really that authentic communication with people, and I don't like that. I want to make friends and potentially get a girlfriend, but I want to do that meeting people in person that have common interests rather than on some platform finding the people that have those interests. And it's like, is it easier to do that? Sure, it is. But I don't want easier. I enjoy, that sucks. I don't enjoy easy. I enjoy authenticity. And I've become more akin to talking to people. When I was younger, I was a very antisocial person. I didn't really enjoy interactions with people. I didn't enjoy being around people. I just kind of enjoyed isolating myself. And since then, I have kind of done a 180. I love talking to people now. I will go up to random people in the grocery store and just tell them I like their shirt or something like that. So I have been a lot more interested in trying to just talk to people authentically, and it's something that I enjoy doing. It's not for everyone. I don't think everyone enjoys doing it, but it's just something that I enjoy. In itself, I don't think there's anything wrong with dating apps. I just think they are kind of a pandemic, and I that contradicts itself. If you use dating apps, there's nothing wrong with that. Just for my mindset personally, I don't think it's the right way to meet people, and that is why I have sworn off of using them. I've denounced them. Think it's just not good for me. It's also why I've deleted all social media. Obviously, I post videos to TikTok. Shout out. My TikTok, not TikTok itself. TikTok, I don't need a shout out. How do you do? Ooh, what a little picture. Holy fucking demo, bro. He saved that? What a beast. I didn't have time to get there. My fault, twin. What's up with my teammates today? Just driving at the ball. What the fuck? Oh, so he didn't even save it. They missed. Okay. Holy. We win this game. That's nuts. Well, I'm just, chatting about my life and what's going on. But I've been a no social media guy for a few months now. A lot of the stuff that I've done is relatively a little recent. Like dating apps, I just stopped doing a few, like a month or two ago. Social media I deleted not super long ago. So it's a lot of stuff that I've stopped doing recently. Oh my goodness, please. I mean, I backflip, but also but social medias are, thank fuck. Oh wait, this is the dude I played against last game. He wasn't that great. Might play ones to be honest. Oh no, that was a interesting hit. Challenge him, challenge him, challenge him, challenge him, challenge him, challenge him. Bang! What a shot. Alright, sorry. Back on track. But social media was something I deleted recently. I just don't think there's a need for me to have it. He mind controlled the fuck out of him. Oh. But I deleted it recently. I don't think there's really a need for me to have it. I think it really just wasn't good for my brain. I've been trying to get back into reading and learning. I feel like with how much people use their phones now, I think if you're not actively trying to use your brain, a lot of those developmental skills. And in high school too, I smoked a lot of weed. Sue me. But I think it really changed my thought processes, and I think it really changed the sculpture of how I think. So it's something that I'm trying to get back into, because if you're just consuming social media content and altering your brain state, it's not very good for you and end up not thinking as much, and there's a lot of stuff going on in your brain that there's chemicals in that stuff, and it's but I'm trying to get into just a lot of good habits. I finally quit caffeine, really good habit that I've been doing. I've been trying to go to the gym a few times a week. I was going a lot, but with how much I've been focusing on streaming, I don't have the time to go as much as I would like to. Before I had decided that I wanted to stream. Before I wanted to stream, I would say I was going like 5 to 6 times a week just because I didn't have to come home and stream and make YouTube videos. So I would just go straight to the gym. But, wow, that was a quick one. I'll see you guys in the next game. But with how much time I've been dedicating to how much time I've been dedicating streaming and content, I don't have as much time to go to the gym, but I'm still trying to go 4 times a week. I think is a reasonable amount. Oh, I didn't get any boost. Yeah, I've been trying to go 4 times a week instead of like 5 or 6 like I was. You missed the nice save. But I've been trying to read more. I've been trying to meditate, write down my goals, kind of just help me work on everything. So you may be asking, what do you do for work now? Well, I am a car salesman now. Is that my ultimate goal? Not even fucking close, brother. I enjoy doing it because I am a more social person and I love talking to people. But this would obviously be my main goal, streaming and content creation. If it's something I'm able to pull off because of the work that I'm putting in, that would be awesome. I love doing it. Even when I only have like 10 or 20 people. But I really enjoy content creation. It's something that I've enjoyed for years now. I was making videos back in middle school on like FIFA with my buddies and all that stuff. I have some old ones, dude. I have some crazy old videos. There's a there's a video of me and it has like 18,000 views or something like that, maybe a little more. But it is me in the most high-pitched voice doing a cover of Watch Me Whip and Nay Nay while Madden gameplay is going over the screen, and it's just Odell Beckham Jr. just doing the whip and Nay Nay celebration, and it's just me singing it really bad. Like, really bad. And it is one of the most funny videos. I love it. It makes me laugh. Brings me so much joy. But you may be asking, what is like an alternative if this doesn't work out? I don't know. I am 24 right now, so I figure I'm going to give this thing a shot until I'm at least 27, 28, do it for a few years. And if it works out, that's awesome. And if it doesn't, that's fine too. Dude, what is with my fucking teammates? Like, I feel like I'm playing really well today, but as far as an end goal, dude, I have no idea. I could not tell you. It's obviously content creation or, like, man, I really enjoy League of Legends. That's a game that like, if I'm able to go, please stop shadowing. I'm getting plagued with bad teammates today, like, actually. Another loss? Holy, dude. Still up, though? Oh, my. You have a fourth of the score I do trying to tell me what I should have done? No, you're fucking wrong. I also was an empty boost. We can look at the replay. Anyways, I'll get back into what I was talking about. I'll just talk about when I started playing Rocket League first, because my whole idea was to talk about when I started playing Rocket League and then when I started playing League of Legends, because I obviously started playing Rocket League before I started playing League of Legends. So, when did you start playing Rocket League? Well, I started playing Rocket League right after its release. I've been playing the game since 2015. Did it come out in 2015 or 2016? I don't remember. But whatever year it came out, I think it was 2015. I think is when I started playing. It was a free game on PlayStation right after release. And back then, I was a free game merchant. Anytime there was a free game, I was playing it. Rocket League was no exception. Got bumped. I can't do anything. He messed up my challenge. Bro, Psyonix is putting me in fucking loser's queue for no reason, brother. This is fucked. Yeah, so I was a free game. I do this thing where I go to talk about what I was talking about, and I just repeat myself. But Rocket League came out in July, is when it was free on PlayStation, and that's when I played it. And immediately, I was just like, wow, this game is awesome. I really enjoy it. I think I got the Platinum Trophy in 3 days. I'll look and put a screenshot on screen of when I got it, but it was very short after the release. It was like 3 days. And I was like, man, this game is awesome. So I just played it every day, and continued playing it. And eventually, I just started to get incrementally better. There was one point where I took a big hiatus because my PlayStation broke, so I couldn't play it. And then I got a computer, started playing again, hit Champ for the first time in 2020, and then I hit Grand Champ in 2022, and I have not seen that rank since, or even close. And I don't know when I'll ever hit that again, if ever. I don't know. I don't know if I want to put that time in to hit it. Obviously, I would love to, but again, this is when I just played more for fun and something because one of my buddies asked me to do a Rocket League Tuesday. But yeah. So, short answer to that question, I started playing when the game released. Now, you may be asking, oh, my bad, bro. When did you start playing League of Legends? Like 2 months ago. Why did I start playing League of Legends? My manager at work was begging me to play League. He kept asking me, and I was like, yeah, sure. And then I wouldn't download it. And then he'd be like, are you going to play tonight? I'm like, yeah. And then I would not download it. And then there was one day where he was like, I can't trust you. You just lie to me. You lied to me. And I was like, all right. I'm for sure tonight downloading it. And it was December 15th. I remember the day. It's December 15th, 2025. And I just said, okay. I texted him. And I said, I'm going to the gym, and then we're playing League afterwards. We play League afterwards, and in my first session, this is something that I've never had happen with any other game. In my first session, I was just like, wow, I'm going to need to blow my nose after this, bro. Oh, I have a nice, good shot. Can I, like... That was the perfect time to run and blow the nose. Holy wow. I was just getting ready to come back to kickoff. First day I played it, this is something, like I said, has never happened when I've played any other game. I want to say I played it for 5 hours, maybe 6, and immediately I text one of my buddies that played League in high school. I never really had the means to play in high school because I didn't have a computer. Otherwise, I probably would have been playing that in high school, honestly. I text one of my buddies and I just said, dude, this is the most fun game I have ever played. Nice! Ooh, what a save. But as soon as I got done playing it, I was just like, wow, wow, that's insane. As soon as I got done playing it, I just knew it was something I wanted to do for my profession. Just something like that. Streaming or playing it professionally. But I knew I really enjoyed it. And I still really do. But when you're not only trying to do something for fun, obviously I have fun playing it. I love that game. But there are times when I'm playing it where I get frustrated and I have to realize that at the end of the day, it's still a game and I should still be having fun. So goalie can't get a fall. You're way closer to the ball than me there, buddy. Boom. This is positive. I like it. I really, just as soon as I had finished my first session, yeah. Then and there I realized that, oh yeah. Wow, what a save. I touched that. Ooh. Holy. Go up again? That's fine. Not a big deal. Tried to get something. I've been on the top of the leaderboard for my team every game I've played today. But League is something I see myself doing long term. I played Smite a lot back in the day, so really close to the same style of game. So I was already familiar with that. I played a jungler's Smite, so naturally I started playing junglers in League. Boom. Come here, little kitten. And I didn't even first start out playing junglers in League. So when I first started, obviously almost everyone starts out playing bot lane. Just happens. It's, one of the things that's recommended to you. I think Tristana was one of the first champs I ever played. That actually wasn't the first time I played League either. So One of my friends in high school, she had asked me to play League with her, and I was really down bad for her as well, so I was like, oh yeah, sure. I think I had like some crummy laptop or something. And you got that? You got that? Nice shot. And I played it with her. Didn't really like it. I was more so just flirting with her. But that was the turning point. Or, not really. My turning point was when I played with my manager, and I was just like, wow, this game is awesome. So much fun. And now, here I am. I was also a preschool teacher at one point, too. A little lore drop. Oh, you're mine, buddy. You may be asking, how were you a preschool teacher at one point? Well, I have an associate's degree in early childhood education, and I know a lot about the developmental. I know a lot about the development of children's minds and how they get molded. So I ended up becoming a preschool teacher. No, don't go for boost. Bang. Score that. Oh. Oh, I almost doubled that. Bang. And you may be asking yourself, NZP, where do you go from here? I just want to stream video games, play them, create content with my buddy. Let's see what happens. So back in 2021, we had a group called Exotic where we would just do go to little parties. I don't even know what group you would compare it to, but we were just kind of doing that thing where we were trying to be a content creation group and make videos and plan them, and then eventually it just fizzled out. I think we had like 7 people doing it, maybe only 6, but we had a few people doing it, so there wasn't enough means to really continue doing it, because when you have that many people doing something and not everyone's dedicated to doing it the same as everyone else, it makes it a little more challenging to keep it going, so that fizzled out after a few months. Bang. Ooh, thanks. Alright, I'll play one more game, just because this is going to be a little bit of a longer Rocket League Tuesday. So I want to finish talking about what I was talking about, and then after that, that'll be it. So, yeah. Bang, we back. But even though the group fizzled out, that idea is still there. Maybe not the exact same as we were doing it previously, but and this is a little bit of a lore drop, but I talked to one of my buddies, the one that started it all, Mr. Dan, and he wants to try and get back on that horse. So who am I to tell him no? No, it was like a mutual agreement. We were both thinking about it a little bit ago. And after I moved back to Utah, I was like, we could run Exotica again, just run it back. And he was like, down. So me and Dan have always been real close. He was the first person I met from Utah. On top of being the first person I met from Utah, he also, like, the person I've always tried to do content with. At first, we tried Exotic. We've always tried YouTube videos. Before I moved from Utah, we started making skits, and it was a skit he had really been wanting to make. It's called A Table for Two, and I think I moved, I want to say like 4 or 5 months after A Table for Two was filmed, so we didn't really get the chance to continue it, making skits, but we're going to rehash that as well. Then obviously I have this going on too, and I've been loving doing this. We made a Rocket League video, but I didn't. Oh, that was supposed to be my Rocket League Tuesday this week. Oh no, it'll be my Rocket League Tuesday next week then. Oh no, I cut the rotation bad there, and he was weirdly just gone. Oh, jeez, bro, why are you in there, Nate? And you may be asking what sets me apart from other people trying to do the same thing, because it's a very content-driven world now. It's what a lot of people are doing. I'm a very creative dude. I have a lot of thoughts of things that I would like to do. I am going to start branching away from making other videos than just the Noob to Challenger ones. Some more like high quality videos and stuff that takes a little bit more time to record and stuff that takes a little bit more time to edit. But I want to branch away from just the one edited Noob to Challenger a day. I think I'm going to try to do 2 other videos a week starting, I don't know when, maybe closer to, I want to say after I move. But if I'm starting something, I want to be able to give it my all, and but what I don't want to happen is I'm getting ready to move, and all of the things that I have been doing, I can't do at the moment because I have too much stress with moving. So it's just something I want to be able to make sure I'm in a rhythm. No! that's the last fucking Rocket League video. Holy shit, I lost like every game. Not actually. But within doing something like that, I want to make sure I am giving it the best effort I can. But I want to make sure I'm giving something like that my full attention and my full effort. And if I'm in the process of moving, I feel like I'm going to fail at doing that. So with doing this, I'm going to continue the Noob to Challenger series. I'm going to continue the Rocket League Tuesday series, but I am going to wait until I'm in a spot where I have a little more time and a little more capability to do the additional things that I would like to do with this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a little bit longer of a Rocket League Tuesday, but if you stayed all the way to the end, drop a fat Aiden in the comments. ADN. Drop one in the comments for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Peace.